Imagine this. Deep inside your body, right now, there is a hidden repair system at work. It is not a machine built in a laboratory, nor a medicine you buy from a pharmacy. It is something ancient built into your very cells. Quietly, invisibly, it clears away waste, recycles broken parts, and restores strength. In 2016, this very process won a Japanese scientist the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Its name is autophagy, a Greek word meaning self-eating. That might sound frightening, but in truth, it is one of the most powerful healing forces in biology. When autophagy switches on, your body begins to repair itself at the deepest level. It burns fat for fuel, slows down the ticking clock of aging, and even protects you from dangerous diseases. But here is the problem. Most of us, living in today's modern world, are unknowingly keeping this repair system turned off. With every snack, every sugary drink, every late-night meal, we are closing the very door to the healing our bodies were designed for. And yet, there is hope. The Nobel discovery revealed the science. Japanese longevity practices revealed the lifestyle. Together, they show us a path, not just to live longer, but to live stronger, clearer, and healthier. Before we dive in, I'd love for you to support this journey. Hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone who cares about their health. It helps more people discover these life-changing secrets. When Dr. Yoshinori Osumi, a quiet and determined cell biologist from Japan, looked into the microscope, he saw something extraordinary. He wasn't searching for fame. He wasn't even chasing a Nobel Prize. He was simply curious. What happens to old, damaged parts of a cell? What he discovered would change medicine forever. Inside each of our cells, there is a process, almost like a tiny recycling plant. When a cell becomes cluttered with waste, or when parts of it grow weak and broken, this system wakes up. It breaks the useless pieces apart, cleans up the mess, and then uses the pieces to build something new. This is autophagy, and it is not just cleaning for the sake of cleaning. It is the very secret to staying young. When autophagy is active, damaged cells are replaced with fresh ones. The body becomes lighter, sharper, more efficient. Energy is restored. Fat is burned. Dangerous, mutated cells that could turn into cancer are quietly destroyed. It is as if your body turns into its own doctor, repairing, rebuilding, and protecting you without a single pill. But imagine what happens if autophagy is never allowed to work. The garbage piles up. Cells drown in their own clutter. Aging speeds up. Fat builds in the wrong places. Diseases take root. Dr. Osumi showed us that autophagy is not optional. It is essential. Without it, our bodies collapse under the weight of their own damage. With it, we become self-healing. The question, then, is not whether autophagy works. It is always there, waiting. The real question is, will we allow it to switch on? Now, here's the shocking truth. Most of us are unknowingly shutting down this life-saving system every single day. How? Not through poison or drugs, but through habits that feel completely normal. Every time we snack late at night, every time we pile sugar into our coffee, every time we graze on processed foods from morning until bedtime, we keep our bodies trapped in digestion mode. And when the body is busy digesting, it cannot repair. When insulin levels stay high all day long, autophagy is locked away, silent, and useless. Think about that. The very system designed to clean up cancer cells, repair your brain, and slow aging. It's sitting there, powerless, because we don't give it space to work. This is why modern lifestyles are making us sick earlier, heavier faster, and older before our time. We eat too often. We eat too much. And we eat the wrong things. The body doesn't get a break. No pause, no silence. No window where autophagy can wake up and do its work. And here's the tragedy. It only takes small changes to fix this. The tiniest shift in how you eat and when you eat can turn the key. And when that key turns, the self-healing engine of autophagy roars to life. To understand how to keep this self-cleaning system alive, we don't need to look far. The answers are hidden in plain sight, inside the traditions of the longest living people on Earth. In the southern islands of Japan, there is a community that has fascinated scientists for decades, Okinawa, a place where men and women live far beyond 100 years with strength, clarity, and joy. What's their secret? It isn't a miracle pill. It isn't some exotic superfood. It's a principle so simple yet so powerful, it has shaped their lives for centuries. It's called Harahachi-bu. Harahachi-bu means stop eating when you are 80% full. Not stuffed, not bursting, just enough. Think about it. In a world where most of us eat until the plate is clean, they eat until the body says, enough. This gentle discipline gives the digestive system a break. And in that break, the magic of autophagy is given room to flourish. It's not just about eating less. It's about eating wisely. Lighter dinners. Longer pauses between meals. No midnight snacking. And without even knowing the word autophagy, they created the perfect conditions for it. The result? Fewer diseases, sharper minds, lean, strong bodies, and lifespans that put the rest of the world to shame. Okinawa teaches us that longevity is not built in hospitals. It is built at the dinner table. It is built in the hours between meals. It is built by listening to the body, not the clock, and certainly not the cravings of habit. The second secret from Japan is something the modern world is finally beginning to rediscover. It's called intermittent fasting, but don't be fooled by the trendy name. This is not a fad. It is one of the oldest practices of human culture, and in Japan, it has quietly shaped the rhythm of daily life for generations. Here's the idea, simple yet profound. For part of the day, you eat. For the other part, you don't. And in that gap, in that quiet space of no food, the body switches gears. It moves away from digestion and into repair. Autophagy awakens. Many Japanese elders naturally followed this pattern. They would eat an early dinner, then let the night pass without snacks or heavy meals, and finally break their fast late the next morning. Without realizing it, they spent 12 to 16 hours a day in a fasting state. Science now confirms what they always knew. Studies show that fasting boosts metabolism. It triggers antioxidant defenses. It helps the body burn fat more efficiently. And, perhaps most exciting, it slows the biological clock of aging itself. When your stomach rests, your cells get to work. When you pause from food, your body becomes lighter, cleaner, stronger. Fasting is not deprivation. It is the gift of time. Time for the body to repair itself. Time for autophagy to do what it was designed to do. So when you hear the word fasting, don't think of hunger. Think of healing. Think of giving your body the chance to breathe, recover, and renew. The third secret is perhaps the most delicious of all. It's not only about when you eat, but what you eat. In Tokyo, one of Japan's most respected physicians, Dr. Yumi Ishihara, has spent his life studying how food choices shape health. His message is simple but powerful. Modern humans eat too much, too often, and the wrong kinds of food. And the cure is surprisingly close at hand. Every morning, instead of a heavy breakfast, Dr. Ishihara begins with fresh juice. Not a sugar-loaded processed drink, but real living juice pressed from carrots or apples. Carrots bring a rush of beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that the body turns into vitamin A. Vitamin A supports vision, strengthens the immune system, and protects the delicate lining of the gut. Apples, on the other hand, are rich in quercetin and pectin. Quercetin is an antioxidant flavonoid that reduces inflammation, while pectin is a soluble fiber that feeds healthy gut bacteria. Together, they not only break the night's fast gently, but also fuel the body with compounds that keep cells young. This gentle start eases digestion. The stomach isn't burdened, the pancreas isn't flooded with insulin, and the body can continue its quiet repair cycle. At midday, Dr. Ishihara sips black tea infused with ginger and just a touch of natural black sugar. This drink is not merely comfort, it is medicine in a cup. Black tea contains polyphenols, especially the flavins, that protect the heart and improve blood vessel function. Ginger contributes gingerol, a compound known to calm inflammation, improve circulation, and ease digestion. And the black sugar? Unlike refined white sugar, it still holds trace minerals such as iron, potassium, and calcium, which nourish the body rather than deplete it. Taken together, this tea restores balance, provides energy without a crash, and keeps the body's autophagy process quietly active. Then, in the late afternoon or evening comes the single substantial meal of the day. But here lies the true secret. It is not a feast of excess, but a collection of carefully chosen foods that heal. The Japanese table is rich with vegetables. Leafy greens like komatsuna and spinach provide chlorophyll and magnesium, vital for energy production. Root vegetables like daikon radish and sweet potato deliver vitamin C and resistant starch, fiber, that acts as natural fuel for gut bacteria and keeps blood sugar steady. Seaweed, a staple in soups and salads, is loaded with iodine, which supports thyroid function, as well as fucoidan, a compound being studied for its anti-cancer and immune-boosting effects. Legumes, such as soybeans, bring plant-based protein and isoflavones, compounds that protect against hormonal imbalances and strengthen bones. From soy, the Japanese also prepare tofu, miso, and natto. Each has its own gifts. Tofu is light, protein-rich, and easy to digest. Miso, a fermented soybean paste, contains probiotics that keep the gut microbiome balanced. Natto, sticky and pungent, is one of the richest sources of vitamin K2, which directs calcium into the bones instead of the arteries, protecting both skeletal strength and heart health. And then, of course, there is fish. Not fried, not drenched in heavy sauces, but often grilled or served raw in sushi. Fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are abundant in omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fats reduce inflammation, keep cell membranes flexible, and protect the brain from age-related decline. Omega-3s also play a direct role in autophagy, nudging cells to clear out old, damaged components and make way for renewal. Notice the pattern. Long fasting windows, gentle breaks with liquids, one mindful, nutrient-dense meal. But beyond the nutrients, it's the balance that matters. Vegetables deliver antioxidants that sweep away free radicals before they can damage DNA. Fermented foods keep the gut in harmony, and a healthy gut means a healthy immune system. Whole grains like barley and brown rice provide steady energy while keeping insulin low. And fish proteins and oils provide the building blocks for cellular repair. Together, this diet doesn't just nourish, it creates the perfect conditions for autophagy to flourish. Insulin remains stable, inflammation stays low, cells are free to clean themselves, recycle their parts, and function with youthful energy. The Japanese way of eating is not about restriction, it is about respect. Respect for the body, for the food, and for the natural cycles of hunger and rest. They do not rush meals. They do not overfill their plates. They eat with intention, often in silence, appreciating not only the flavors, but the gift of nourishment itself. And here's the lesson for us. If we want to awaken our body's hidden self-healing power, we must feed it wisely, not with processed junk, not with endless sugar, but with real, living, nourishing food. Imagine your cells as tiny workers. Every carrot, every apple, every spoon of miso soup, every bite of salmon is like fuel for their labor. Silent, invisible, but essential. Each nutrient becomes a tool. Beta-carotene from carrots becomes a shield against free radicals. Gingerol from ginger becomes a hammer against inflammation. Omega-3s from fish become the glue that keeps membranes supple. Isoflavones from soy whisper to hormones, balancing them gently. Vitamin K2 from natto guides calcium like a shepherd, ensuring strong bones and clear arteries. Every meal is a choice, to feed disease or to feed renewal. And in Japan, the choice has been clear for centuries. This is why their rates of heart disease are among the lowest in the world. This is why so many live beyond 100 years with sharp minds and strong bodies. And this is why autophagy, though discovered by science in recent decades, has been nurtured in their culture all along. The foods are not exotic luxuries. They are everyday staples, available to anyone willing to adopt them. Carrots, apples, tea, ginger, beans, fish, these are simple, humble foods. Yet when eaten with respect, they become medicine more powerful than any pill. So let us remember, the path to self-healing is not hidden in laboratories or locked behind prescription bottles. It is growing in the soil, swimming in the sea, fermenting quietly in clay jars. The wisdom is ancient. The science is new. The power is eternal. Choose these foods. Respect your hunger, honor your body, and watch as autophagy awakens, renewing you from the inside out. So how do we take all of this ancient wisdom and modern science and bring it into our daily lives? The answer is not complicated. It doesn't require expensive supplements. It doesn't require a strict diet plan. It requires rhythm. It requires intention. Here's how a simple day might look. You wake up and begin the morning not with heavy food, but with pure water. 2, maybe 3 glasses. This hydrates your cells and signals your body to begin flushing out toxins from the night. Instead of a rushed breakfast, you extend your fast a little longer. If you choose, break it gently with fresh juice, carrot or apple, just like the Japanese doctors recommend. A handful of nuts or a teaspoon of olive oil can steady blood sugar and keep energy smooth. Through the morning hours, your body is light, alert, and repairing itself. Autophagy is quietly active. At midday, sip on green tea or black tea with ginger. These drinks aren't just comforting, they are medicine. They fuel your cells with antioxidants and keep your digestive system calm. Then comes your main meal of the day. Fill your plate with plants, vegetables, legumes, fermented foods, seaweed, and a modest portion of fish or lean protein. Eat slowly. Stop at 80% full. That's Autophagy in action. In the evening, keep it light. A small bowl of soup, a salad, or steamed vegetables. Avoid late-night snacks. Let the body rest. As the night stretches on, fasting takes over. Insulin drops. Autophagy wakes up fully. Your cells begin their silent night shift, healing, repairing, renewing. And tomorrow you rise with more clarity, more energy, more life. This is not a diet. It is a lifestyle, a rhythm between eating and resting, feeding and repairing. It is the dance your body was designed for. So now you know. Inside your body lies a hidden power, autophagy. A self-cleaning, self-healing force that can slow aging, fight disease, and renew life. The Japanese have practiced this wisdom for centuries. Science has now proven it. And today, you hold the keys in your own hands. You don't need expensive medicines. You don't need complicated diets. You need rhythm, patience, and respect for your body. Eat with mindfulness. Fast with intention. Rest with purpose. Remember, every hour you give your body a break from constant eating, you are giving your cells the gift of renewal. Every choice of whole, living food is an act of repair. Every deep breath, every night of restful sleep, every step you take in nature, it all awakens autophagy. It all brings you closer to your best self. So I leave you with this challenge. Don't just listen. Don't just nod and forget. Take action. Choose one change. Skip late-night snacks, extend your fast, eat more plants, and start today, because your body is waiting. It wants to heal. It wants to thrive. All you need to do is give it the chance. And if this message inspired you, share it with someone you love. You never know whose life might be changed by unlocking this hidden secret.